Because
your Quran says Muhammad is the perfect example for mankind.
I get that, but when it comes to stuff like that, because I get a lot of his ways and a lot of stuff he revealed was
you gotta find somewhere where Muhammad made a mistake.
That right there was, I mean, earlier, like I said, a few inconsistencies here and there, but that is, come on, bro.
You won't
How
find,
can I? That's what I'm saying.
You won't find no Sunni Muslim that's a true Sunni that'll tell you,
besides a lot,
Muhammad was
besides a
wrong
lot,
for
this is like the major, this is it right here. Besides anything else that could possibly be wrong. This is it. Bro, this is too deep. I'm telling you, I'm going to bring this up today because I gotta get answers. I can't even make another salat like that without making sure what I'm finna stand on, because it's not right. That's not right. I gotta know. I ain't no excuse for it. I don't want to be the one to point fingers.
Exactly.
I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be the one to be like.
It runs deep. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna be the one to be like, well, y'all got it wrong, or y'all. I feel like, cause I don't feel like that. I feel like it's just, I don't know.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you one thing. And you as my brother, bro. You as my brother, I would be dishonest if I didn't leave you with this. If I didn't leave you with this.
I'm optimistic though.
Do you know about Muhammad and Aisha?
And Aisha. You talking about his
wife?
Yeah. The story.
Do you know how old she was when he married her?
She was 40, if I believe.
No, she was 6. He was 50 and she was 6.
Oh, this is after his,
no, this is
not his. This is no. I'm talking about.
Oh, this isn't his other wives. This is his. This is like.
No, I don't know. I'm not familiar with.
Yes.
That
okay. So let me show you this.
At all.
And this is one of the things I told my brother from NOI yesterday, and he was like, "Bruh."
Yeah.
He was like, if it's any religion or sect of Islam that I want to follow, it ain't gonna be whatever you just showed me.
Right. No.
So now let me show you, because I want you to, even if you are following Islam, right? I want you to follow the right path for you, and something that's not teaching that it's okay to lay with kids.
Yeah.
So
at all.
so I know there are some people in Islam that don't believe this, but this is what the mass majority of Muslims believe in the Sunnah. They believe that this is okay. And this is why Christians talk to Muslims and we tell them, look, if you're going to be following this religion, bro, you got to know what you're following.
Definitely.
So look at this. This is the Sunnah. Sunnah.com.
No, yeah.
Sunnah.com. Now this is Aisha.
The hadith.
It's a Sahih Bukhari, and when you talk to your imams about it and stuff like that, they'll tell you, yes, Muhammad married her at the age of 6 when he was 50. Depending on what masjid you go to. If it was a Shia, if it's a Shia masjid,
right here,
they might not accept it.
This is it right here.
Yeah. So
okay, so yeah, I get because he has so many wives. I do get Khadijah. You know what I'm saying? That's who I was. Yeah. So I actually got her mixed up. And I love that. That's her name. Actually died. So that's why I got it mixed up, because she died so previously before. Right. And then it was
Aisha.
Right. Yep. So let me go back. My apologies for that.
No, you good.
When a girl of 6.
See?
That definitely went above my head right there. I'm not.
Bro, this is what my
alhamdulillah that you pointed that out to me. That definitely has went over my head.
Bro, my NOI partner yesterday said if I was in the masjid and I heard them teaching this, I would have walked out.
Aisha, when she was a girl of 6 years old, married.
You're reading it right. And then Muhammad, married Aisha when she was a girl of 6 years of age, and consumed the marriage when she was 9. So he was around 50, 53 when he had intercourse with her, bro, as a kid.
It's crazy.
He had intercourse with her at 9.
It's crazy.
At 9, married her at 6, and now watch this.
It's in the hadith. It's in the hadith, my brother.
Now, how do you think he married her? Just give me your understanding of how do you think it came to be that Muhammad even thought about marrying a kid?
If that's in a hadith, I mean, if I had to think about it, it was, man, besides being in a hadith, in my biased opinion, it would have to be slavery, if anything.
No. How would you feel if I said Allah did it?
I couldn't. Nah.
All right, now get ready. Get ready for the haymaker, bro.
It's a hadith on that
that says Allah is the reason he married a kid, bro. Narrated Aisha herself.
Allah said to me, you were shown to me twice in my dream before I married you. I saw an angel carrying you in a silk piece of cloth, and I said unto him, uncover her, and behold, it was you. I said to myself, if this is from Allah, then it must happen. And then you were shown to me the angel carrying you in a silken piece of cloth. And I said to him, uncover her, and behold, it was you. I said to myself, if this was from Allah, then it must happen. That's crazy.
Bruh.
Whoa.
It says, you were shown to me twice in a dream. I
definitely got to do a lot of more studying.
Behold, a man was carrying you in a silken piece of cloth and said to me, she is your wife, so uncover her. And behold, it was you. I would then say to myself, if this is from Allah, then it must happen. So Muhammad is saying,
I don't know how I interpret that when I was reading that.
If this is from Allah,
been reading this.
So he's basically saying Allah presented Muhammad at the age of 50, a 6-year-old girl in a silken cloth for marriage, and said, here's your wife, uncover her.
Yeah, that's not sitting right with me. Even if that was a word from Allah, that wouldn't sit right with me at all. That wouldn't sit right with me at all, brother. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Like, bro,
it's not. That's a hadith. That's wow.
That is
definitely
hadith,
gotta go talk
bro.
to the imam
and
about
look,
that.
bro.
Alhamdulillah.
Sahih Bukhari.
I'm definitely gonna take that minute.
Yep, here, take the picture of that.
Go ahead and get some interpretations down with the other brothers. We gotta break this down. What's going on? So is this his interpretation of what is being written and what was written?
No, it's not his interpretation. This is what he did. It's not an interpretation it's not an interpretation of nothing that was written. This is what happened. This is what happened. Aisha even narrated him herself.
That's what
she said he married me when I was 6 and consummated the marriage when I was 9. There are a bunch of hadiths as well too that says like Muhammad was coming around there when they was playing with dolls. Like, bruh, I'll even show you that.
That's what
Muhammad was coming around while she was playing with dolls.
You've been dissecting. Damn. Like, I mean, let me see how that's and it's not put together in a sense to where I can actually, you know, like how you can get in the Bible and go like kind of like verse to verse. You know what I mean? Like the hadiths kind of be like it might be over here and over there to where I'm not kind of seeing the full scope of the story. You know what I mean?
But there's no other way to interpret it except for justifying it. That's what your imam is gonna do. If he accepts this, he's gonna justify it. If he rejects it, he's just gonna say, no, I reject that. I don't believe in that.
Yeah, I don't.
But if he accepts it, he's going to justify it. That's all he's gonna do.
I can't believe in that shit at all. I used to play with the dolls in the presence of the
narrated
prophet.
Who?
Aisha.
Now let's read it.
My girlfriends also used to play with me when Allah's apostle used to enter my dwelling place. They used to hide themselves.
What? Allah's apostle used to enter her. Come on, bro.
You see how I stopped? You see how I stopped? I'm like, huh? Like before I couldn't even continue. I'm like.
This stuff get deep, bro. It's insane, bro.
The prophet will cause them to join and play with me. The playing with the dolls and similar images is forbidden. But it was allowed for Aisha at that time, as she was a little girl not yet reached the age of puberty. So why would it be allowed then? And what is Muhammad doing? When Allah's apostles used to enter my dwelling, they used to hide themselves. I mean,
it's like what is he doing there?
I mean, that might be interpreted wrong right there because
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know. I don't know if at this point in time, like, okay, enter my dwelling place.
So and this is all right, and that's all right. So that's why I had to think. That's why let me think. I think that is, if I'm interpreting this right, would be the masjid.
Yeah, like her room or something, or her room, or where she sleep at, or you know what I'm saying.
I would know.
But I don't know if that means like sex.
No, I would believe what he mean by my dwelling place. Well, this is her narrating
that's her
this.
Dwelling place. Yeah. So Muhammad was entering her dwelling place while she was playing with dolls. So Muhammad was interacting with her as a kid.
When Allah's apostle.
This shows you Muhammad was interacting with her as a kid. I'm not going to say that this hadith is saying that he had intercourse with her this day, but it shows you in the other hadith that he had intercourse with her at the age of 9.
Because it's not specifically saying Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Oh, no, it is.
Apostle.
Yeah, the apostle of Allah. That's Muhammad. The apostle used to enter. This is Muhammad. You can take a picture of that too. You can take a picture of that too. I guarantee you, your imam is gonna tell you that's Muhammad.
They definitely, I don't get that, brother.
Yeah,
that's wild. I'm definitely not.
Scroll down and maybe another one here.
No, it say, hold on, that's what I scrolled down for.
Yeah,
it's narrated by her. I used to play with dolls when I was a messenger, and he used to bring my friends to play with me. Okay. I was playing with the dolls in the Prophet's house, and I had companions who played with me, but when God's messenger entered, they would withdraw from him. He would then send them to me, and they would play with me. So, I mean, that's kind of saying to me that he just was like Muhammad sallallahu alaihi when Solomon was telling the kids to go play with each other. I was playing with dolls in the Prophet's house, and I had companions who played with me, but when God's messenger entered, they would withdraw from him.
But you gotta remember, he married her at 6.
I know that's
kind of.
I'm not making no excuse for that. Yeah. I'm just saying as far as like the interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like the interaction. It was, of course, it sounds sus as hell. I mean, just off the fact of you marrying a child, I'm not with that at all. Yeah. That's no way. I can't suffice for that. Yeah. The measure of Allah.
And this is what a lot of Muslims don't know.
And then it goes exactly. Hold on, say what you was about to say.
That's what I was saying.
You talking about this?
This is what right here. This is what a lot of Muslims don't know. They don't know that Muhammad married a 6-year-old.
I ain't gonna lie.
They don't really teach that.
It's like that's. I mean, even if we read it, it's like I say how the hadith are. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is kind of narrated the way it needed to be.
Yeah, it's vivid. It's vivid. It's clear as day. He married me when I was 6, and he had sex with me when I was 9. It's clear as day.
That's right.
Sahih, graded authentic, and when you do your research and you talk to your imam, if he's Sunni and he accepts the Sunnah, he's gonna justify it. He's not gonna say it didn't happen. I promise you, he's not gonna tell you it didn't happen, bro. And you could DM me too and tell me what he said.
Didn't have any.
He's not gonna say it didn't happen.
If these hadiths are the Quran, then it's not. I used to play with.
Now watch this. Now you see how that make you feel, right? Now, what if I told you,
if it's in the Quran, if I can go to
what if I told you it's in the Quran? What if I told you child intercourse is in the Quran? Just like you laughed about that. I showed you. All right. I'm telling you, it's getting deep, bro.
Let's see what we on.
Because you my brother, bro. So I gotta open your eyes, bro. You open the talk, bro. I gotta show you.
Let me talk. Let me see.
Now let's do 65:4. Open up Quran verse 65:4. We'll open it up together.
Come on.
I'm telling you, I showed my NOI brother this yesterday, bro. And he said the same thing. He was like, bruh, I did not know that was in there, bro.
Bruh, like, and then people would be.
So 65:4, it says, oh, my fault.
You talking about for a divorced woman?
Yes.
Okay.
As for your women past the age of menstruation, in case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months.
Including those who are underage. And who are no longer expect menstruation if there is doubt that waiting period is 3 months.
Now watch this. See, so now that seems like, okay, that's nothing.
When women who are pregnant, the waiting period continues. That like it's like a continuing.
It's okay. So it's like when you divorce them, you got to give them their waiting period. You know,
of course, like that, it makes sense.
Yeah, you got to give them a waiting period. Now let's go to, now go on over to, I think it's 3342.
3342.
3349. It says this.
The Hadith 3349.
O believers, if you marry believing women and then divorce them before you touch them, they will have no waiting period for you to count. So give them a suitable compensation and let them go graciously. So if you don't have intercourse with them, they don't get a waiting period.
They don't get a waiting period.
There's no need for a waiting period.
That doesn't even make, does that make sense? Why would that make sense? So you saying if I never touched you, I don't have to wait?
Well, see, the waiting period is to see if they're pregnant.
Right.
So, and I think there's some other reasons as well too, but majority of it is, you know, you've been dealing with her. So if you just divorce her and then she out there single and she end up getting pregnant, you know,
it could be your kid.
It could be a kid. It could be your kid. Now you got a kid and you got a woman that you should be taking care of out there. So that makes total sense.
Exactly.
Now, so that's the reason for the waiting period.
Exactly.
Now there are some other reasons, but
I got that.
This is the main one.
I got that part before, yeah.
And this is why it says, if you marry believing woman. Now remember, we're talking Quran now. This isn't the Hadith, something that they can just reject and say, I don't believe. This is the word of God.
Exactly.
O believers, if you marry believing women and then divorce them before you touch them, they will have no waiting period for you to count. So that means I didn't have sex with you, so you don't have a waiting period. If I divorce you, you can go ahead and go. Now,
okay, that makes sense. That
makes total sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, I never touched you, so why would it be a problem?
Exactly. Yes, but now let's see who you can touch according to 65:4.
Okay, he be on it. He be on it. Come on, now.
So now look. As for your women past the age of menstruation, in case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months. And those who have not menstruated. And remember what yours just said.
As those pregnant and
under the age of menstruation.
It says, as for women past the age of menstruation, in case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months, and those who have not menstruated as well as those who are pregnant, their waiting period ends. Well, mindful Allah, He will make matters easy for them. Let me see.
Now watch this. Now let's go. You on Quran.com?
Yeah.
Now
so
go
let
to.
me see. As for women past the age of menstruation, in case you don't know their waiting period, okay. Command of Allah, which He revealed to you. That's why I'm saying. You see how the hadith says. You be having it to where it's just right here.
And then you gotta go.
Mindful of Allah,
go to the tafsir too. You want? Let me see.
Let me see.
Right. So now watch this. Go here to tafsir. Ibn Kathir.
He said, this is what I don't like. It's right here.
I gotta show you.
He ain't no, bro.
I gotta show you.
For real.
I gotta show you.
No, for real. I gotta put this out to my brothers.
It's in the Quran. And if you need me to, if you need me to, call me or something, I'll talk to them too. But look. Now listen to what one of the top scholars says about this verse, and also there's a hadith about why this verse was revealed.
Okay.
He says this: Allah the Exalted clarifies the waiting period of the women in menopause, and that is the one whose menstruation has stopped due to her old age. Her iddah is 3 months instead of the 3 monthly cycles for those who menstruate, which is based upon the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah. Then it says, the same for the young. You see that?
Yeah.
The same for the young, but watch this. Not just young, so you can interpret, okay, a young 18-year-old who have not reached it. That's under 8, under 9, like girls start their menstrual cycles around 9, 10, so we're talking 9 and under. Why is there a waiting period for someone that is under the age of 8 that has not menstruated? Why is there a waiting period for little girls?
Because it is a hadith on him marrying somebody young, so is they making this just, I don't know what that even, I can't make that out, brother.
Watch. And here's what they do. They quote the hadith, and it says here, those in menopause among your women, for the iddah, if you have not doubt, is 3 months, and those who have no courses, and for those who are pregnant, their iddah is this. It says, Ibn Abi Hatim recorded a similar narration than this, one from Ubay bin Khattab, who said, "O Allah's Messenger, when the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah was revealed prescribing the iddah of divorce," look at what they say. Some people in Al-Madinah said there are still some women whose iddah has not been mentioned in the Quran. There are the young, the old, whose menstruation is discontinued, and the pregnant. Later on, this ayah was revealed. They're explaining, they came to Muhammad and said, hold on, when you revealed a verse about the waiting period, there were women's iddahs who wasn't addressed.
Women's waiting period that wasn't addressed. I mean, that makes sense though, right? Like, I mean, so they came to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam like, hey, look, we didn't cover this.
Yeah. So they came
like,
to him.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like because I don't want to feel like I'm doing something wrong. So can you explain this to me?
No, not that. No, they were saying, okay, you gave us a waiting period for these specific women,
but we need a waiting period for
but there were people you left out.
I see what you're saying,
so
bro.
they talking about the kids.
You saying that?
That's what it is. So they're asking him, wait, what about the kids, bro? It's sick.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
and then all of a sudden he gets a revelation from Allah and says, oh yeah, forgot. Here, give your kids the waiting period too. What?
Hell no.
Instead of being like, leave the kids alone, it's okay, we'll give you a waiting period. So now think about it. Not only is this sanctioning pubescent intercourse with children, it's sanctioning prepubescent intercourse with children. It's allowing pubescent intercourse with children, and it's allowing prepubescent intercourse with children, because you wouldn't give them a waiting period according to the verse unless they touch them. You don't have no waiting period if you did not have intercourse with her. That's insane, bro.
It said, I'm reading the bottom of it too, which you was just reading.
Yeah.
How it was later on revealed. Those
I wouldn't lie to you.
You're young. I mean, you're reading it. I mean, it's not like I'm not studying it, but that right there, those in menopause among your women, for them, if you have doubt, it's 3 months. It's just, what are you talking about when it comes to that? I would have to talk to the imam about that, to be honest, because my interpretation is it would be perceived as yours. That, to be honest, that would not even you. If you
my boy in the same boat,
it would be like if you didn't have this in my face and I was easily persuaded, it'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, as a Muslim man, we go off of, the hadiths. You know, we got it. If it's in the Quran, then it's
if it's wild. In the Quran, it's in the Quran. If it's in the Sunnah, it's in the Sunnah. It's like you can't just be rejecting stuff just because you want to reject it. If it's there and it's Sahih,
it's there.
We got to figure out how to justify it.
That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Like,
and I don't want to have you, and I don't want you to be in a position to be like, okay,
I can't even imagine seeing dudes around. Like if I went to Hajj and I seen dudes around. You know what I'm saying? And it was, or not even at Hajj, just anywhere in that region. And it was some stuff like that going on with older men, and it wouldn't make sense to me.
And it happens, because don't think that I'm pretty sure you don't, but don't think that I've just read this and I just closed it and said, all right, I'm done. No, I've done research on this. This is still happening in Muslim countries. This is still happening beyond Muslim people. They even had a Muslim man on a show where he had a child bride, and the child bride was on there crying because she didn't want to get married to this man. And the man sitting up there smiling and laughing, bro, because he knows she ain't got no choice. They've been married for a while, and she's sitting up there smiling. He's sitting up there smiling and explaining why he married her so young. So they asked him, why did you marry her so young? This fool said,
he bringing up surahs and hadiths.
Well, we know where it comes from, but this fool said, because I wanted to raise my wife.
What?
That's literally what
he said. That was your best.
That's what he said.
That's sick.
I wanted to raise my wife,
that
bro.
Sick.
I wanted to raise my wife. I got the stream, bro. I was streaming it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, bruh. I gotta talk about this.
Definitely not feeling that. Damn, I'm glad. This is something that you kind of bring with you. You really bring it to our attention. Really, like you don't notice. Like, nah. Like, cause how could you be Muslim and be cool with that?
Right.
That's really a good question, bro. Like, would I be cool with that at all in any instance? Like, it just, I couldn't see no.
Right.
Nah,
right.
And there's no excuse.
Yeah, and then, so look, if you look at that right there, this video is hard to watch. And the thumbnail right there, I don't know where the specific timestamp is, but if you read that down there, that's the subtitle from the actual video. That's
the guy, and this? That's
the guy, and that's his child bride. He says, I took her to raise her myself. And where he living at, some Islamic country, it's okay. And then I believe that I forgot what country it was, but they're trying to lower the age to 9 years old. I forgot what it was, so I'm not gonna name it, but I heard about this. They're trying to lower the age to 9, but Muslims can't. Here's the thing: you as a Muslim, right? In the Sunnah,
I'm not with at all.
You wouldn't be able to rebuttal. Like, for example, if you see somebody doing some pedo stuff, you wouldn't be able to be like, oh man, that dude a pedo because he 30 messing with a 12-year-old.
You saying if I was out there and I'm like this out of pocket, nobody go think that that's out of pocket. Like if I was like to try to report it, it wouldn't be seen as wrong.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hell nah,
exactly.
That's crazy,
for you.
That's crazy.
Because they could just turn around and say, well, you follow the Prophet. The Prophet is supposed to be the example for all mankind. That's what it's saying in the Quran.
Somebody over a kid, bro. That sounds crazy.
Exactly.
To me.
And you know who says that? And you know who says that is
crazy to me.
You know who says that? Jesus says that in the Bible, bro. He says that it's better to tie a millstone around somebody's neck, bro, than to let somebody harm these children. He says that in the Bible, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. That's really my movement right there. Like, why would I even let you play with a kid like that? That's just don't even make sense.
I'm telling you.
That's in the hadith. I definitely gotta break that down with the Ak, man.
And they try to justify it. So when you talk to your Ak, bro, when you talk to your imam or your sheikh,
he try to justify it. I would, you know, inshallah, we don't get to a point where he does that, where it's a defensive mode about or just a not sound explanation. I would need some sound, like, what is this? Like, just clearly, like, just what is this?
Yeah.
Like,
let me know what is this.
What is that?
And be upfront.
Just what is that? Straight up, because it's already been stuff that I've been not liking about it. Like stuff that when I got on my deen first, when I took my shot and then started learning deeper, it was just about the history, like how they, you know, enslaved Africans and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That type of kind of like set me up, you know, wrong, and that's a conversation a lot of brothers don't have. That you know, they kind of forced a lot of us, you know, it's in the books that, you know, they forced a lot of us, castrated us and all that to be, you know, to force us to be Muslim. To be honest, you know what I'm saying.
It's tough, bro, when you hearing some of this stuff, because when I first heard it,
that was hella tough as for me. Just hearing that, I mean, besides this information, because this is like turning my stomach, you don't even know. Yeah. But that, when I heard that, was just like, it was like, damn, bro, like, nigga, like they used to, like, I don't like thinking of being my great grandfather was just on, you know what I mean? Like going through this, so thinking
like, you
about.
don't want to be somewhere, for example, right? You sitting up somewhere, following something, whole time. Whole time they don't even like you, and then the whole time they're okay with your daughter being 9 years old getting passed up to somebody that's 50, 60 years old. A 60-year-old old man could be in there wanting to marry a wife. Think about it. We could
break this down. It's so deep right here, because I never even.
Bro, this is the stuff that they're not gonna teach you.
We don't. Yeah, it don't.
They're not gonna teach you this.
We read, but I don't think we dive in on that. I think even when we read stuff like that, it be kind of like, I don't know. I think even some people who probably ask questions don't really talk too much about it. I mean, I'm always at the masjid every Jummah, inshallah, and I don't really be hearing.
Yeah, it's just certain stuff that don't get
I mean, inshallah, if I get a chance today, I'm telling you, I'm going to the masjid and bringing this up. Like, bro, what's that? That's like, it's really not seeming cool with me at all. It's like, bro, like, just those simple 3 inconsistencies out of that, but this is like, come on, bro, this shit is like, like I say, that's one thing. Is one thing. That's just one thing. Right. But this is not. This is written saying wild shit. This is, like I said, that's one thing about, like, okay, from like earlier it was like, okay, maybe, you know, it's just like, we don't understand it because even though all of it could make sense together, it's not. It wasn't put together, and it was written at two different times. So whatever.
A scripture-based inconsistency is different from a moral inconsistency. This is like you said, turning your stomach.
Man, bro, it's getting me hella mad right now. I'm heard, go lie.
Bro,
pissing me
and this is how you're supposed to feel.
Pissing me off. Like,
I have heard. I will send you something. I have heard. Do you know the? Listen, this is surface level. This is cotton candy compared to what your religion that you're in right now teaches in regards to this. This is nothing. Bro, they give rulings on how to do it with a kid. How to do it, and if it don't fit, and I don't, and that's where I'm gonna stop it.
It gotta be different. That's
where I'm gonna stop the conversation, but it gets there. I promise you, it's in there.
Prophet and
it's
and
in
if the
there.
prophet saying this.
When I turn the camera off, I'm gonna tell you,
right?
Because I don't even like talking about that stuff on my channel. Because it goes insanely deep.
Too deep,
bro. But like I said, man, holler at your imam. Let me know.
I'ma definitely tap in with the imam
and then if they give you,
especially about this.
Let me know the information they give you, and then I'll give you the counters because we've talked to sheikhs.
We count about this. Definitely,
we talked to sheikhs. We talked to imams. About it, bro.
And so what? So. What this one I'm like, what was the response?
The response is it's okay because she hit her puberty. That's it.
What you mean? So
she hit her puberty. So they try to say
that's what I'm saying. Explain this to me. So explain what you heard from, you feel me? Because
she jumps directly from child to adult. Okay. That's what I get from the conversation.
I get that in an instance, not with a child though. Not with a child. I get that. Okay, let's say like a quinceañera type situation. You know what I'm saying? But even though that's still a kid, you know what I mean? Like
9 years old. So here's what they think, right?
I mean, can girls have their period that young?
At the ages of 9, they can start their period at the ages of 9, but that doesn't make them an adult.
So they say,
exactly.
That's not cool.
Exactly. So
like,
for example,
I would feel like somebody playing on that. You playing on that. So like you saying
if you had a daughter, right? Hypothetically speaking, let's just say
boys,
if you do,
but still in the same sense.
So boom, you had a daughter. Your daughter is 9 years old, and because she hit her puberty, now she's ready to go deal with somebody that's 65 years old and sleep with him.
Hell no.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even put my son in a situation like that.
That's what they try to say.
I wouldn't even put my son in a situation like that.
But then they're going to try to get you and say, oh, well, she was physically and mentally mature. At the age of 9, how? And then when you say how, what are they going to say? Oh, well, she's able to... She's able to
talk to a young woman right now.
Yeah.
I can't even talk. I'm 33. I can't talk to nobody who ain't 28 and up.
Exactly. And they're gonna try to tell you, bro. Look, I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna try to justify how a 9-year-old was ready to have intercourse and sleep and lay up with a 50-year-old man. They're not gonna try to change the age. They're not gonna try. They're just gonna try to show you how that was not wrong.
If it's written, they can't change it. Point blank.
They're gonna try to show you how that's not wrong. But remember, in the Quran, that allows you to also have intercourse with girls that are not pubescent. So even if they say, oh, well, Aisha hit puberty, your Quran is teaching you that you can have intercourse with people who haven't hit puberty. So what's up with that? You see what I'm saying? So it's a slip. It goes down a slippery slope, bro, when it comes down to talking about this. And that's how they try to justify it, bro. They don't try to change her age.
There's no justification for it, bro.
They don't try to change her age, bro. They try to show you how it's okay for a 50-year-old man to sleep with a 9-year-old. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to show you why that's okay. And for me, that's a losing argument, period. You're not about to sit here and try to debate me about how it's okay for a 50-something-year-old man to lay up with a 9-year-old.
Let's actually somebody that'll let you know what their moral standard is.
Let's actually take the all of this. Let's go 80.
Look,
is it for an 80-year-old
just
to sleep
take
with
all
a
the
9-year-old?
religion and out. How do you feel? Just like you said, how do you, before you pray for all this as a person, nigga, how do you feel about your kid? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, as a person, how would you feel? Any Muslim man, any walk of life, anywhere from Russia to the Middle East, any where, bro. Like, how would you feel about your daughter literally, you know, getting handled by an adult? Like, like that it shouldn't sit right with you. You know, and it's written, 50, that shouldn't be right.
50, bro.
That shouldn't even be written.
50.
To be honest, like
the definition of a pedo,
in
bro,
my opinion,
is someone who's attracted
that
to
should
children.
not have been written.
Exactly.
In my opinion, that should not have been written. If
That's
that's what you own, then that's what you own. That's not what you should have had written down. That's wild,
and I guarantee when you go to your imams,
throwing me laugh.
It should, because that means that your moral compass is not stuck and you're not turning your brain off to what's what's real.
Like, you know how many Muslim men that's when they see this, oh, he got a Christian girl. Yes, I do. You feel me? Because I'm open, bro. I don't believe that she's not gonna make an agenda just because she's not Muslim. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense to me. Feel me? Especially if Allah is all forgiving. Doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly.
Feel me? So, but
when you show them this, y'all gonna have something to talk about,
bro. This is too deep. I'm telling you, I'm going to bring this up today because I gotta get answers. I can't even make another salat like that without making sure what I'm finna stand on, because it's not right. That's not right. I gotta know. I ain't no excuse for it. I know who I'm praying to and what I'm praying and what I'm doing.
Now
you know what I'm saying?
I want you to watch this debate right here.
I cannot follow that.
Yeah, go on YouTube and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you to watch this debate. This guy is a Sunni Muslim.
Okay.
And he debated this. He's trying to show how it's okay for a night. And yes, bro. And the debate is insane,
bro. He debating a point about this.
Yes,
he's trying to say, like,
justifying how it was okay for Muhammad to do that, and how it's okay for people to do that at this time, as long as she's mature. So if you have a mature 9-year-old,
it wasn't cool back then in 1400s. It wasn't never.
That's what I said. I don't care what time it was.
It was never cool. I don't care what language they were speaking or what they was walking around in. Whether it was what, I don't care. They had on that man, bruh, man. Whoa, this is unsettling.
This Christian guy is the best at debating child marriage, bro.
This is unsettling, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, that is just it just couldn't be people.
Watch this.
Mentioned the period comes at the end of puberty. Are you saying someone can marry and have sex with someone prior to getting their period?
So according to Islamic law, when the body is fully formed because of puberty, the period comes at Tanner stage 4, which is the end of puberty. So yes, when there are signs of physical maturity, then it becomes permissible for the husband in Islamic law to have marital relationships or consummate the relation with his bride. And this is the example of the Prophet, peace be upon him, who married 6.
Before the age of menarche, that's what I'm trying to get.
Before the period.
Okay. I thought your argument originally was this is about maximizing fertility. That's why we need to have child marriages. How can you maximize fertility before a girl is ovulating and menstruating if it's years before then? You're telling me that, what I'm trying to get at and trying to ask is, like, so you can have sex, marry and have sex with a girl years before she has her period. If that's the case, how is this about maximizing fertility and not about just sadistic pleasure?
Well, I didn't make an argument about maximizing fertility, but I'll still give you the courtesy of addressing your question. What evolutionary biologists suggest, like David Buss, is that this kind of attraction and wanting to, because they've done studies where they show body outlines without ages of females, and they show a body outline, like a silhouette of a female at age 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and they ask adult men, which body type do you find most attractive? The men don't know what the ages are, they just see the silhouette. And when you tally all of the responses, the most popular or the most attractive silhouette body shape is of a 14-year-old. So that's something that is explained evolutionarily. I don't believe in evolution. I know that you do, but they explain it that this is an adaptation, because if you can start fertilizing a female as soon as she's showing signs of an imminent fertility, the period, menarche, then that will maximize, because you've secured the female right at the beginning, the start of when she will potentially.
And you can still have sex before you start maximizing fertility.
And it's not
when the body is physically mature, according to Islamic law.
Do you know what precocious puberty is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what is it?
It means starting puberty unusually early, like beyond averages.
Is there anything in Islam that prevents you from, a man marrying a 5-year-old that started precocious puberty?
No, marriage can happen, you can arrange a marriage even as an infant, but that doesn't mean that sex is allowed.
But could a man have a marriage to a 5-year-old consummated if she started precocious puberty?
Hell no.
If she starts showing signs of physical maturity, then yes, that's permissible, as I stated. That's
what about
the
age 4?
Yes. Look, he goes
If there are signs
3.
So this is something that becomes biologically impossible, because precocious puberty,
I have a study that shows it goes as early as 11 months.
All right, well, that's something that the parents would not. The thing about Islamic marriage is that parents are involved at these ages. And when you look at the marriage of the Prophet, peace be upon him, to Aisha, her parents were involved. And so she was not living with the Prophet, peace be upon him, even though she was married to him. So the parents have oversight. And sometimes a qadi or a judge can have oversight if the guardians are not capable to make sure that the rights and the physical well-being of a child are not, or a minor, are not harmed by that marriage.
What about, because you've tried to justify sexual slavery after a war. So what if a man finds a 7-year-old, let's say, who started her period, does he take her back as a sex slave?
Fuck, I'm finna marry off my daughter.
So that's a whole different debate on slavery and concubinage.
I'm just talking about the minor aspect. Would that be fine?
Yeah, so if a girl is any age, she can be taken as
a sex slave.
Wow.
Yeah, as opposed to being left to die.
Wow.
As a sex slave?
Yes. He literally just said, can Muslims come back? Because concubinage, go raid a land. Watch what he said, yeah. Go.
Sex slave.
Slavery and concubinage.
I'm just talking about the minor aspect. Would that be taken by them?
He was right there.
Sex slave.
Right there.
So what about, because you've tried to justify sexual slavery after a war. So what if a man finds a 7-year-old, let's say, who started her period, would he take her back as a sex slave?
So that's a whole different debate on slavery and concubinage.
Let's talk about the minor aspect. Would that be fine?
Yeah, so if a girl is any age, she can be taken as
A sex slave, right?
Yeah, as opposed to being left to die after war.
So women can't
A sex slave. You could take a 7-year-old as a sex slave, bro.
Only about 10 seconds left. Yeah, a 4-year-old.
Losing it. Losing his mind, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
And this dude has about 400,000 subs. He's Sunni, just like you, and he fights for child marriage. He justifies what I just showed you in the Quran.
My feelings right now. I ain't gonna lie. How can you fight for some shit like that though? That don't even make sense.
It don't, bro.
It doesn't make sense. How can you fight? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that just so I can say that. How can you fight for some
That's just 4 minutes. If you really want to dive into it, bro, I would say take time before you ask your imam anything on your sheikhs. Take time to watch their full.
I'm gonna bring him that video right there. Yeah. I'm gonna bring him that. This conversation and this video. I'm like, bro, what's this?
Yeah.
Because I gotta bring up these. I gotta bring up these hadiths and these surahs about what's going on. And it's like, what was I missing? What was this? I don't need you to make an excuse for it. I just need you to give me a better understanding about it, like
what it is. Just what is this? Like what you said. What is this? It ain't nothing wrong with asking that question.
Are you saying that people gotta that I have to accept that in order to be Muslim? Because if that's the case, that's not what's finna go on.
And you have to, yeah. You can't say. Here's the thing. If he's Sunni, you cannot say Muhammad was weird for that. He was wrong for that. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't even really say, you can't say Muhammad was wrong for anything in Islam.
That don't even make sense though. If that wouldn't, I get that because
your Quran says Muhammad is the perfect example for mankind.
I get that, but when it comes to stuff like that, because I get a lot of his ways and a lot of stuff he revealed was
you gotta find somewhere where Muhammad made a mistake.
That right there was, I mean, earlier, like I said, a few inconsistencies here and there, but that is, come on, bro.
You won't
How
find,
can I? That's what I'm saying.
You
like,
won't find no Sunni Muslim that's a true Sunni that'll tell you.
Besides a lot,
Muhammad was
besides a
wrong
lot,
for
this is like the major. This is it right here. Yeah. Besides anything else that could possibly be wrong. Yeah. This is it. Yeah. That. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't never even heard my brother. No. Talk about this. I ain't gonna lie, cause damn, bro.
And I'm not gonna say they hiding it from you, but they probably don't know.
And most of my brothers got daughters.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah.
Most. Not even funny. I'm in a Muslim group chat. Period. Like I text them right now about this.
You know where we come from, bro.
This is crazy.
We not falling in line with that.
It never would sit right with me. How could it?
Just imagine you being somewhere, right? And somebody come up to you and say, "Oh, you Muslim? Y'all going outside? Y'all go outside with y'all gear, right?" Right. And somebody come up to you because we know you Muslim. You got your stuff on, all right? And then he come up to you with a camera, stick a camera in your face, and say, "Oh, did you know Muhammad married blah 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 at this age?" And you sitting up there on camera justifying it. Well, because you know, and you sounded like dude. Yeah, well, at 7 you could do it. You can have sex slaves at 7. He's sitting up there on camera, on live, saying that you can have.
At any age, it's like, well, he said 11, like that's at, yeah.
He even went all the way down to 11 months. And he didn't say no. What he said was, is now you're getting in the range of impossibility. Okay, well then what's the range of possibility then? All right, 4 and 5.
What are you, that's what I'm saying. I mean, then you trying to get on a scientific little tone about the anatomy and all that.
That don't matter.
Nobody looking at no 14-year-olds. Nigga, you're weird.
Bro, he said, study shows that when we show them this, they a lot of them particularly go with this one. Like, bro, come on, bro, get out of here with that, bro. But he's trying to muddy the waters. See, he's trying to muddy the waters too. He wants somebody to say, okay, well, maybe there's a reason why there's a reason why the study, may have went that way. So, okay, well, I guess having sex with kids is okay. That's what they trying to do, because they trying to get you to say that it's okay.
To say it's okay. They trying to. It's like forcing your hand. It's like, but you know what it is too. Well, part of that though, I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro, because I can see. I try to teach myself in a moment, bro. Yeah. I see it, bro. It's that resistance, that tug and pull with his soul and his mind and his heart. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like your moral compass, and then you feeling like this is what I've been standing on, like standing on business. I've been standing on this religion. I've been born in this. I've been indoctrinated to think this way for so long.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing.
To be honest, because
my partner told me the same thing.
Because even if that was written, why your mama didn't say nothing? But finish that
because like what you said, my partner, he said the same thing. Like, bro, I was born in this, and I really
never seen
this.
So you born in this. You get what I'm saying? You get how indoctrinated.
It's like they just teach you the good.
Bro, and this is what I'm saying. This all I see is the deen. Like this all I'm focused on is the deen, bro. It's breaking my heart right now.
Yeah, the 5 pillars.
This shit breaking my heart for real, bro. It's like that's all I can see. I'm tunnel vision with trying to be a better man with that and building myself off of that. Yeah. Like I could not. I can't ignore no. I can't ignore no that's there. You get what I'm saying? Because that's ignorance. Yeah. You get what I'm saying,
and it's being
bro?
Justified. You hear how he was talking.
Before this conversation, I didn't know. So that's ignorance. That's bliss. I literally didn't know. Needed this wake up. But I definitely ain't no way this would ever sit right with my soul. Yeah.
And every single time I talk to somebody, right, I have to bring this up.
Make me want to punch the
I have to bring this up.
How can you defend it?
How? And so so I would say this.
I'm glad you brought it up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm glad you brought it up because you can't. If we go do this conversation on some real, don't miss that. You get what I'm saying? Because studying, nigga. So I need. It's not like I'm not, but I don't. You trying to figure out? You feel what I'm saying? You like what's right and what's wrong? Point blank. Right. Me, I ain't looking at a lot of shit like that.
And if you knew about it, I would have sat here.
If
you knew about it, I would have sat here and I would have listened to your explanation,
just
like I listened to everybody else's explanation, and we would have went back and forth about how in the world is you justifying. That's what I'm saying. I would have sat here.
How you gonna justify?
You feel me?
Fuck, you gonna justify some shit like that?
How?
Like, nigga,
how?
You justifying?
Bro, he said 7. He said 5. He said 4.
His conversation to the hadith and the surah, it's no way that I can say.
And his answers are bound on the Quran and hadith.
Muhammad sallallahu was Solomon, his word is bond, and if that's in there, that's bond, and it's like, but how can we? That's why I'm saying, like, me having this conversation with like Freeway, who's a Muslim. Like, how do you feel about this? Like, anybody who really is a Muslim for real, like, how do you feel about that though?
And I'm gonna tell you this: some of them know.
How can somebody tell me that I'm not?
Talk about it.
And then so don't look me in my face and then get me. You know what I'm saying? In here, and I'm on this deen, but you're not telling me this part.
That our religion allows child marriage and child intercourse.
What is that?
Like me following this religion, I can't push back on child intercourse.
I don't even. Every time like you say it, it turns my stomach. I swear to God, that shit's sickening.
Bro, I'm telling you,
ain't no way
the conversations that listen. I sent you that. I showed you that video on purpose.
I needed to
watch
see that though.
That was just a 4-minute clip, and you already discussed it, bro. He debated that for about 2 hours.
How?
He defended it for 2 hours, and he said some of the most craziest stuff that you can think of.
There's no way you can defend it, even though it's written.
And it's all coming from Islamic sources. So when you watch that debate, bro,
even though it's written,
take a chance, watch the full one before you start asking your imams and sheikhs questions, because you're gonna need to be knowledgeable about this, so they don't.
I know. I'm gonna ask my brothers, because I ain't no argument. I just want to know, because I'm coming there with an open mind and an open heart. I really just want to know, what is this?
Because I don't want you to throw your morals away.
Nah, and I never.
So when they turn around, to where you turn around and DM me back and be like, hey, yeah, they told me what it was, so yeah,
I'm good with it.
I think it's okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm good with it.
Why would I be cool with?
I'm gonna be like, no,
bro. Why would I be cool with somebody being a pedophile? Bro. It gotta be like, look, bro. That's what he said, but I ain't rocking with that. And this got to come from an email.
And you got to be able to not rock with that.
And I got to know that this is he might be okay with that, and he might be Sunni just like me, but it's other people who are Sunni that's not okay with that, and I need to know this.
Yeah.
I need to know that it's people that's not following that, and that's aware of that, though. That's not like, just like, you sure? Let me read that again in the Quran. Let me get 2 other witnesses that can account for this, because that's what it is. If I had 2 other people right here and you was Muslim, we'd be like, you didn't know that, bro? They telling you right here. Well, read it while we right here. Yep. So that's the account.
And we all would have been
going back and forth like, oh, you see it, like, bro. So and
I do this on the day. This is what I do on a daily basis.
I'm glad,
bro. I flew to London to go do this, bro. Yes, I'm doing a lot. I do this, bro.
I'm doing a lot.
Yeah, I went to Speaker's Corner and debated the Muslims over there and stuff like that.
So serious?
Yes,
and
bro.
then so the same reaction was they still trying to.
They justify it.
Ain't no.
They try to tell you how. They try to tell you how this is okay.
Man, I love.
They try to tell you how it's okay.
Man, ain't no way I can't make that okay.
You love God, bro.
I can't make that okay.
You love God, and I understand that you love the pillars, but bro, in reality, you love God, bro. So whether you still trying to find out who that true God is, bro, you know for a fact that if this is the God that you're following right now, is teaching this, bro, then that's not the one that you want to follow. So you love God, and I can respect that, because I love God myself. But if I was a Muslim and I found this out, then I would have been like, yeah, I'm out of here. Let me go try to find the truth elsewhere. I respect y'all pillars, like what you said earlier in the parking lot. I respect NOI, I respect his teachers, but he ain't. That ain't it.
And that's just me.
So you can respect parts of it, but the entire whole of it is not it.
You're not lying.
That's not it, because it comes with stuff. It comes with stuff. You can't just throw everything else out, and you can't do that in Islam.
You can't even and that's why I'm saying it.
In Islam, you can't throw Muhammad's actions out. You can't come talking about how Muhammad made a mistake and how he was wrong for this and how you can't do that in Sunni Islam. I know that for a fact. You can't do that. They not trying to hear how Muhammad made mistakes.
They don't.
He was the perfect example to all mankind.
Like I said before the camera was on, I don't really, because it's like I just ask questions because they debate with you, and I don't like to debate with my brothers. They like about the music and brother, and it just be about so much. Like bro, like it be about too much sometimes, and I just be wanting specific. Like it ain't about a debate, it's just about me being, I might be misinformed or uninformed, and I'm just trying to get informed. So, you know, but you know, I'm thankful for this though, bro. You don't even know on so many levels because I need to know this, bro. Like, I didn't think I was gonna wake up and get this type of conversation, bro.
As a brother, I have to at least bring it up. Like, man, you see what I did? I brought up, you saw how I did it, bro. I brought up the other stuff, the little, you know what I'm saying? And we discussed about
shit started off cool, but you gotta get real.
Before we close out, let me at least ask you, do you know about this?
Because why would he be, then if you cool with this, that's not cool.
Exactly.
I can't even with you if you cool with this.
Exactly, bro.
They homies, come on, man.
Much love, bro.
Much love, man. That shit wild though, bro. I can't believe that right there. That shit just.
It's this. So which God is you? Which God really?
You know, like man, you know. So, but yeah, I'm too cool. You know, I'm gonna let them have that because I can't deal with that. So yeah, they got it.
And that's a blessing to hear, brother, for real. So keep like I said, text me, keep me updated on the response. Now I know you said you just gonna go over there just to try to get a response, and I already know, you know what I'm saying, based on both of y'all wordings, you know what I'm saying, y'all out of Islam. Like this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't that. It couldn't possibly keep me in there knowing that y'all allowing this and then keep using God to shroud the pedophilia. So yeah.
And we are not lying to y'all.